want to say one thing before I thank the general for being here. What he said about me and my soapbox is all because of you. Every one of you. And the Marines today are not here today. I thank you for your service. Brian, but it's because of you, your friendship, your mentorship. You all, whether you're in the uniform now or you were, you taught me that. You taught me that. I'm sorry, but I have to do this. There's a few things I have to get off my mind, and the only thing I can do is actually read it. So I wanted to just say, first let me say thank you to Major General Padilla for being here today. I'm truly honored, and during his very busy schedule, you're here to retirement and be here. And my first battalion commander, it's a unique situation, one, to retire at a young point of my career, but to have his first battalion commander in the dirt, liberating the country, making history, to be here today. You did more just being here than you would ever know. It's not a routine situation. I thank Colonel Gordon and Colonel Kenny for their sacrifices, their leadership, leading the way, making us, giving us that path, taking care of MHC, taking care of EOTG, and in long term, getting ready for the Marines to deploy on contingencies across the seas. It truly goes to show the outstanding leadership that I have been fortunate to have throughout my Marine Corps career. Colonel Kenny has service over 40 plus years. He's probably the oldest Marine in the Marine Corps, but he's got the most wealth of experience. He's got the most wealth of experience. And not only him, as I talked to him last week and he had the time to sit down with me and give me some coffee and we were talking, every one of his boys was an infantryman. Every one of them. And they served their country. So I appreciate that. I want to thank the AOIC, the OPSO, Master Sergeant Neal, Captain Thompson for their leadership and their encouragement in helping me and assisting me and my family through this hardship while I was on the med board, giving me that flexibility and assisting the family when we needed it. It'll never be forgotten. I thank you all. Next, I want to thank every one of you that are here for my retirement. You've all been a huge part of my life. You dedicated service to this country. You and your family members, you volunteered during a kinetic, chaotic time in the Marine Corps. And in the times of our history, you volunteered. Your devotion and services and sacrifices to me and my family. We truly want to say thank you for our freedoms. You are all my heroes. To all here that have been part of my Marine Corps career, whether it was leading me or on my left or right flank, shooting, moving, and communicating is the way our life was. I want you to know I could not have been the Marine I was without you. I love you all with my heart, and truly you have made me who I am today. I will continue to be there for whenever you need support. Whenever you need support, I'll always answer the phone and be there for you, as you were for me. You are truly amazing patriots, my brothers and sisters. Thank you for all that you have accomplished and continue to move forward, keeping the wolves at bay. The two important men in my life, who unfortunately could not be present physically but are here in spirit, is my dad and my brother. My dad at the moment is not well, but I'm very positive and optimistic that he will soon be at 100%. My dad has always been there for me no matter what time of day. He has instilled in me the hard-working ethic, mission accomplishment, dedication, and devotion. He taught me that no matter how long it takes, work hard and you will earn it. I thank him for his service, not only for me and my family, but for our country also. We could not be the Dawson clan we are without him. I admire him and I love him. Next, my brother. If you saw my brother right now, he would get up and be like, oh, you know? But he wanted to be a Marine. And I kind of didn't think he was ready to be a Marine. He would have been an awesome Marine. He would have been a Marine that I could never be. Instead, he puts on a uniform every day for the last 5 years and stands watch to protect the people of the greatest city in the nation. He does this with no applause or recognition. He does this because his true mission is to protect and serve, and he does exceptionally well. He steps out of his house every day as if we were to step out of our cop or fob in a third world country in hostile territory. He can never let his guard down ever. Only us Marines can only partially understand that feeling, except not when we're home in the States. He has that luxury every day. He has recently lost two of his brothers. I want him to know that I and all the Marines in this room will always have his back. I love you, Sean. Thank you for your service, and I'm proud to have you as a brother. Next, I want to thank my sister. She's always been there, not only for me, but for our entire family. I want to thank her for all that she has done for me and continues to do for all of us. You truly have been an inspiration, and I could never fill your shoes. I don't want to fill your shoes. Thank you, I love you so much. Mark, thank you for all that you have done for us and will continue to do for us. Thanks for taking care of my sister, and thanks for being the best brother-in-law I have. I want to thank you for everything you do for our family and you continue to do. I love you. Mom, before I continue, if you worked at OCS, I don't know if you're familiar with Masitic. My mother decided to write a letter to General Amos because I could not get a Friday off from my brother's high school graduation. Oh, she called him. I'm sorry. She called him at 4 o'clock in the morning. She called Masitic. And she wanted to tell General Amos why I can't get a Friday off. Now I'm a sergeant. She didn't tell me this. I have a formation, and the colonel of OCS wants to know whose mother called General Amos. So I'm like looking around like, yeah, who's mother?
You know it.
Well, we fixed that problem. We fixed it. Mom, I want you to know that after all that I experienced and continue to do, I can tell you I don't think I could ever be as strong as you have been during my deployments, you and Dad. You have taught me and us the value of right and wrong. You have taught us to be patriots. You taught us to serve our people with honor and courage. Thank you for our sacrifices, and your sacrifice and devotion to me and all of us. You are truly an amazing mother. I wouldn't be the man I am today without you and Dad. I am honored and very blessed to have such amazing parents. I love you both and always will be there for you both. I want to thank my in-laws for their love and support. I want to thank James for his service to his country. He has served in 3 different theaters. I want him to know I appreciate all that you do and I always got your back. I want to thank my mom and dad-in-law for all their devotion, love, and support for all of us. They do more for us than anyone will ever know. They've helped us in many ways. I love you, Senator Lou. Diana and Ricky, thank you so much for being a part of this ceremony. You're part of our family. I couldn't say, you know, I appreciate you guys being here. I love everything. I love that you help us with the baby, and I love the continued support you give us both. But thanks for that awesome gift last night. Now, the most important person to me, who has always been there, being my shoulder to cry on, my ear to vent, my support when I needed it the most, my beautiful wife, Lisa. All of your sacrifices and devotion have supported me in my Marine Corps career. Even though short, it felt like it was an eternity. I could have not completed any of this without you by my side. You are my rock and my soulmate. I'm truly blessed to have you. You have done more for me than you ever know. Thank you so much. I love you. I know this is okay. I'm truly blessed to have you, Robert. You are my hero, and you are the reason I know that I can never second guess my operations and what I've done in the past. You're the best. I just want to end with something that's very valuable to everyone in here. We've all got combat action ribbons. We've all been there and done that. So I just want to end with this one little poem that I read. It defines all of us in this room. It's called The Definition of a Warrior. A warrior is a quiet professional, one that also sacrifices his body, his youth, and his mental health, but not for applause or recognition. He commits himself to his craft and dedicates his life to cause that few will ever understand and even fewer will ever see. He walks until his feet are bloody stumps, hoping those dear to him will never experience the news of eternity. He voluntarily deploys himself to the most austere environments in the world and repeatedly does the dirty work of his nation. Decisions that would take mostly weeks to make, he decisively executes in the next inhale of breath. He holds the life of those around him in diastole with a single finger. He flows silently into the homes of the world's most dangerous men with the autonomy to take their lives. He has no concern of who feeds upon his cost and his victories. We will never be celebrated in a packed stadium. And after the battle is over and the smell of war has left his snores, the memories of his actions will be carried like cinder blocks upon his back. He will continue to shoulder more than his share of tasks without ceremony. This man is a true warrior. This man is the reason we can sit and enjoy displays of the gladiator. Thank you for